I mean, the biggest thing is just remaining confident in what we do. We did a lot of good things. Obviously, we felt like there's a lot of things we could clean up and do better, but I feel like you feel like that after every game. But I think it's just continue to believe in what we do, our system, offensively and defensively, and knowing that there's a lot of things we did well within it. And it's just about staying focused for the entire game. I definitely look at it. Yeah, I definitely look at it like we did some things well, but there's a lot of things that were in the game plan that we knew we needed to do to win the game that we lapsed on throughout the game, which allowed them to do things that hurt us. You know, we knew we needed to keep guys off the three-point line, and there were two guys especially that we needed to do that with, and those two guys made threes. So I mean, if you get what I'm saying, like, you know, things that were blatantly on our scouting report, you know, things that everybody that plays that team knows they need to do that we didn't do as well as we felt like we could have. And you can't do that. Like, LeBron can't have a triple-double and Kyle Korver makes 6 threes, whatever he makes. JR makes 5 threes, and Jeff Green makes a couple of long 2s and 3s. You know, you can't give up multiple guys scoring almost 20 points and him doing what he does. So I think we just got to, you know, bottle it up a little bit more. I mean, with the spacing they have, it's definitely a thought, you know. I mean, we'll see what we decide entirely on tomorrow. I think throughout the game, just try to, what any coach tries to do or any player tries to give guys different looks. Just make sure they don't get comfortable. So I think maybe there's a situation where you do, some where you don't. Especially it depends on if he's got it rolling, you know. And that's the biggest thing. But at the same time, if he's not rolling, they're probably not going to throw it down there. They're going to look for something else too. So it's just, you know, the game just presents itself a lot of different ways.
Have you ever been in a game with so many those close shots missing? And what were you thinking, like, when you missed and I missed, JV missed?
It was crazy. Because I guess for myself, I like to speak on is like knowing that the clock was low, and Freddie had a shot, then DeMar had a shot. I tipped it, then grabbed it. In my mind, I'm thinking there can't be but half a second left at that time. And it was more time, but, you know, just in the heat of the moment, you're just thinking, get it up on the backboard and try to finish it. And then seeing JV have another shot at it just kind of, you know, it is what it is. I mean, that play isn't what lost the game, though. It could have won the game, but it's not what lost the game.
The shots you guys got in that game, CJ, like, I mean, we talk about how many open shots they got. You guys had a ton of great looks all night. As much as it's a cliche to say miss or make lead, but
It is.
Is that in a game like that, how much does it change if you make the shots at maybe a closer rate than usual?
I mean, a lot, you know, just based off the fact of the flow changes, obviously. It probably takes them out of transition a couple times. That gets them threes in transition. Causes a couple more timeouts to be called. You know, the dynamic is such a big thing. It's hard to call, and it's easy to look at in hindsight also. But it definitely changed the game when we, you know, just from a crowd standpoint, momentum standpoint. There's a bunch of things you can list off, but.
And some guys kind of take it back to the defensive end too.
That also, you know, nobody gets tired when they're making shots.
Are you surprised to see Kyle on you at all? You think maybe there's some ways you can free you up more when he's up?
I mean, it's just about us moving the ball, continuing to move, you know. A lot of teams, you know, they're doing pretty much everything they can to keep me from, you know, running off of screens and finding the things that really hurt other teams' defenses. So it's just about me continue to move, carry the threat. We get some other guys shots off of it because of the way they're guarding me. We've gotten in the last series, we got Yak dunks and layups. We got Pascal a couple yesterday, and some other guys are getting some things. But it's just be aggressive when I can, keep moving. You know, try to find some other ways to get some random screens and not so much maybe play call where everybody can see it coming. So just play the game. You know.
Not to remind you of painful experiences, but last year in Game 1, there was obviously some issues.
I didn't have an issue. Everybody else did.
Fred had 2 huge shots. He said here saying part of taking those shots is you get the glory or you Is there any advice you give him, or is he like just one of the guys you're not worried
I'm not worried about him at all. Not even a little bit. Like, and my thing is, it's the right basketball play, so I shouldn't have to say anything to him anyway. That's what it's all about. It's about making the right play and finding the spots, finding open guys, finding open shots. In that situation, both situations, it was the right play. Plain and simple. If he makes it, he's sitting here right now, and everybody's saying, "Oh, what a great play." Just because he missed it doesn't mean it wasn't a great play.
Based on that, did you guys do enough, or did you see enough in game one despite the loss that says, all right, we can still get game two, we're confident going into game two?
100%. I mean, I feel that way about these guys. Just the work that's put in from the coaching staff and the players, and knowing what we talked about being as a team, as a unit, what our goal is. The resilience has to be high, and a loss and can't throw everything out the window. And I truly believe that guys saw what we needed to do, saw things that we could do better, and it's just about going out there and having that same. We play with energy, we play tough enough. It's just some little things.
On that same wavelength, can you guys have the same type of success against LeBron? You had the triple-double, but he didn't shoot at a high rate. How much was that? You guys, how much was him?
I think with him, you just make him work for everything, and he's gonna make great players make great plays. He's gonna make some. He's gonna make some tough shots. He's gonna make some plays that's gonna. You're gonna watch the film like, man, how did he do that? It's gonna happen. Like, that's what he does. We all know that. I think it's just as long as he has to work for him, and it's not him just walking to the free throw line 18 times or dunks down the lane to get everybody else going and getting those other guys going, and just can't be breakdowns. And you're not gonna play a game 100%, with no breakdowns, but we can't give him anything easy because that just adds to the confidence he already has.